This video puts you through on detailed steps on how to create notebook. In some parts of the world, this is known as exercise book, whereby you line it and somebody can write on the lines. So, without taking much time, let's just get right into it. The first step you need to take is to launch your web browser, and in this tutorial I'm going to work with Google Chrome. As your browser opens, visit canva.com and log in. So now let's start our design. So I'll click on create custom template because I want to create from scratch. But if you want to work its existing notebook template, just click on this templates option and then search for notebooks. Okay, it will show up. But here let's work with custom. So I'll click on this. All right, the width I want to use here is 8.27. So I will type that in inches. All right, you can see my unit is in inches. If you find yourself on a different unit, maybe pixels, millimeter, or cm, please follow along by changing it to inches. Okay, so I will insert my height here, and the height I want to use here is 11.69. So once you're done with inserting your values, click on create new design. So this has opened, and by the side here you can see some designs that may match what you want to create. Okay, and look at this is notebook, that is what you want to create, and this system dictates that notebooks come with this kind of dimension. Okay, so but this is not a free to use. So let's see if we can find one that is free to use by scrolling down. So I'll click on this. Okay, so I have counted the lines and they are 28 in number, which is cool. So I will delete some things I don't need here. So I'll click on this. Okay, so once you click on any part you don't like, click on delete button or backspace key of your computer keyboard. Okay, so I don't want to have these things here. All right, so we keep on clicking and deleting. This one here, I don't want to have it as well. I'll click and select delete. So I have a lot of lines here, so let me zoom so that you see what we have here. But it's as if this is kind of the space here at the top part is so much. So I'll click on one of the lines. Okay, this is cool, and I will ungroup it. Please, they are grouped initially, so I'll click out, click on one again. All right, then I'll click on duplicate. So once I duplicate this, I can take it up. And as you're taking it up, you will see the gap. All right, 0.29, and I wanted something that will be the same gap with others, which is 0.271. It's cool by me, so I'll adjust it to align. All right, so it has aligned. I can click on another one and select duplicate. All right, and the one that is duplicated is selected. I can take my cursor there, drag it up again. All right, and until I have 0.271 here. Okay, at 0.271, that's fine. All right, so we have something good. If I want to duplicate downwards, I'll click here and select duplicate again, and I think it aligns properly. But let me try and drag 0.271. Yeah, I'm good with that. All right, so I'll click on again and duplicate. I'll be working with this 0.271. I think that's okay for me. So gradually adjust it until you have something you feel is cool and every other size matching. All right, so I have enough lines here, and now I want to introduce a kind of vertical line here so that you know that this place is the safe area for you to start writing on, and this side is not safe areas. Okay, so don't cross this line. That's what is I will try telling the people by introducing a vertical line that will run down here. So I'll click on elements, and once you click on elements, click here and type lines. Okay, lines, enter for it to search. So this will bring up some, we are going to select shape because we need a line shape. Okay, and this has displayed some lines for us. I think I like this, so I'll click on this for it to be applied here. So take your cursor here and you drag to this way, you move this one to this way. So I want to make it a straight line, so I'll bring this up and everything kind of aligns here. Everything aligns, and the weight is kind of thicker. If you don't like it, click here and select this one, and maybe reduce the boldness. All right, so it's still fine this way. I'll click out. So now that we are done creating what we may call the main part of the notebook, it's time for us to duplicate, and I want to create 80 leaves notebook, and that 80 leaves times 2 will give us 160 pages. All right, 160 pages. So I can duplicate into 10 places, then before I must duplicate. So first is to click on what you have, your exercise book, which you can still call notebook, and once you click on that, you will be able to see the duplicate sign. So I will duplicate this, you can see, and I can click here again, make sure that the whole thing is selected, then duplicate. So I'll duplicate this into 10 places before we continue. Okay, so you can see that this is page 10, all right? And if you scroll up, you can see page 9. So it starts from 1 to 10. Now I can't be duplicating these one after the other, so I need to mass duplicate next. Okay, then what I need to do is to take my cursor here. You can see where I have grid view. I will click on that. So this has shown in grid form. So the next step I need to take is to click on this first, press and hold on the control button of my keyboard, the control button of my keyboard. Then I'll start clicking on these other ones. All right, so our interest is to get 160 pages. So I'll click on this. You can see extra 10 has been duplicated. So I'm going to do this extra 15 times to get 160 pages. So once I'm done, once I get to that level, you will see the number, just as we have 7 here. So if I scroll down, you will see what number I have already. So I have 90. So I'll keep on clicking on duplicate button until I get 160. All right, so I'll keep on going, and we now have 160 in total. All right, so with this I have 160 pages, which is about 80 leaves. Okay, so with this I may decide to return back to the normal view I had before instead of the grid view, or I can export from here. But before I export, let's click here. Okay, let's call it interior. So that's it. So we have interior notebook, which is the main notebook. Okay, so I can export in this case, which after I can print out using my printer. So I'll click on share, and as you click on share, you see some options. Select download, and here PNG is selected by default. But because we are printing this, I may decide to go with PDF. So I'll click here and select PDF standard or PDF print. So let's go with PDF print, and you can see here one of 160 pages, and here it says RGB based for digital use. Though this is going to be printed by me, so I may not bother, but if I click here, I will see the professional aspect option, and this requires you to subscribe to Canva Pro. But for the purpose of this tutorial, let's continue. But if I'm working on this by myself, what I will do is to select the option to print in PNG, all right, which after I will use my publisher software to reprint in PDF. All right, and in that case, I'll upgrade it in a way that should be for professional printing. But for the purpose of time, let's continue with this. So this is a sample. So I'll click on download, and now it has automatically opened, showing me how this will look like at the end when it is printed. All right, so this is it. So I can feed this to my printer, physical printer, and it will get printed. But this is not where we're going to end. We're going to create a cover that will back this up. So for us to create the cover, we need a guide. Okay, And there is a website we are going to head to that will help us on what we need to do so that we get the accurate dimensions. So I'll click on this. I've already opened the website. Then cover calculator, kdp.com/cover calculator. Okay, so once you get to this page, it will ask you some questions about the kind of cover you want to create. And here it says binding type. I'll click here and I'll select paper because we're going to print this as a paper format. Then interior, I'll click here and select black and white. All right, the interior, that is the internal, the main notebook is going to be printed in black and white. Okay, not the cover, but the main notebook. Then paper type, I'll click here and select white paper. All right, if you're interested in cream paper, you select it, but let me go with white. Then reading dimension, I'll click here and select left to right. Then measuring units, I'll click here and select inches. Then interior trim size, I'll click here and select an interior trim size. When we set that up, we selected 8.27 by 11.69 inches. Okay, when we set up our notebook in the first place. So we're going to select this option. Then page count, I'll click here and I will type 160, which is the correct number of pages for 80 leaves notebook which we created before. Okay, so click out after this setup, and the next step is to click on calculate dimensions. So this has come up with some results showing us what the height will be, the width will be, bleed, and the rest. But we don't have time for this. I don't want to bore you with all these data here, including the spine. So the best you can do for yourself is to come down to this section and click on download templates. So once this template is downloaded into your PC, we are going to extract the image format one we are going to use for this. Okay, so let's get to the downloads folder of my PC. So I'll click on downloads. Then I'll double click on this. So look at this one in picture format, we need it. So I'll click on it and select copy. All right, so once it's copied, I would like to take it to the pictures folder of my PC. I will click on paste. So this is pasted here and we are going to work further with it. Before we progress further, let's double click on this to see how it looks. So you can see this is how it looks, and we are going to use this as templates to create the cover of the notebook. Okay, so I'll close this. Now let's get back to our web browser and continue on Canva. So I'm back on Canva and I'm going to close this last one we exported. So we're going to work with a custom size again. So I'll click on this. So on clicking on this, inches should be selected as your unit, and we're not going to have this width again because there are some things that are added. All right, the blade size and the spine is added in the cover, so we are going to change this value. So let's get back to our template again. So I'll double click on this so that you see what you're going to use. And now we are going to use 17.150 by 11.940. So I'll get back here, 17, I have it as 11.940. okay, then after that I'll click on create new design. So once you click on that, this will open on a new template, okay, on a new tab, sorry. And now let's start our design. So I'll click on upload. So on clicking on upload, we are shown some things I have uploaded here. So I'll select upload files. Then we are going to import that template I told you we will be working with. Look at it here. I'll click on it and I'll click on open. Okay, so it is added. So I'll click here and it is added here as well. My work area. I'll make sure I carefully extend it to cover everything here. Okay, and we are good with this. Now you have to place your front cover here. You can see this is front cover section, and the back here. Okay, anyone you want to use for the back of the cover. I have already generated images that I will use for this with AI. So if you need the prompt I used, I can have it just comment in the comment section and I will drop it. So I'll click on upload for me to bring them in. So is in this photos pictures folder. Look at this for the back cover, look at this for the front. So I'll select the two and click on open. So and both of them have been added. So I'll click on this first one, then I'll drag it to this place and I will drag down. Okay, so I will drag down until it covers here. So please do this carefully so that you get the best results required. Okay, so I can cut this one down here and we are good. So when this is cut off, this small area is cut off, it's not going to affect any element I have here. All right, so this is a good drop. Then the next step is to take this one and place here. This will serve as the back cover. All right, and ensure that if you are adding barcode at the end, ensure this is not covered, no elements covers here. That's what I mean by that. So I will click on this guy and I will drag it and drop here. Okay, carefully, and extend it. Okay, so I can extend this way, and I like the way it is generated. So the elements will not affect anything here. Okay, let me do it this way. Okay, but I have to make space for the spine. All right, so that's beautiful. So these are easy. These are easy. So now let's introduce something that will cover the spine area. Okay, so what I need to do here is to click on the elements section and type rectangle. All right, enter. So this has given me a rectangular shape, so I'll click on it and it is added in this design. I will shape it the way I want it to be, in a way that it will fit into the spine area. So carefully drag it up and carefully drag this one down. Okay, so that you have a best result. Now if you don't like this color, you can click here and select any color of your choice. All right, so maybe you want something greeny or this, just make your selection. Okay, or even if you want it to be white, make your selection. And I think white is fine. Or should we go back to what we had before? Okay, let's work with this white on the assumption that, okay, this needs to be dragged this way a little. I think I saw what came out from the template. All right, so this is perfect. It's cool. So now let's say we are done with what we want to do in this cover design. So let's now give it a name. So let's say final cover. So it's now time to export. I'll click on share. I'll select download. And in this file type, I'll click here and select PDF print. Okay. Then as usual, I'll click on download and it's automatically opened here and it's beautiful. So this is how it's going to look when it's printed out. So once this is printed out, the interior is printed out, we then pack everything and cover it with this cover. If this helps, consider subscribing to this channel. Here we cover a lot on information technology, so subscribe to learn more and grow in tech knowledge. Leave a comment in the comment section if you have any question and hit the like button. Thank you and see you some other time.